Kia ora, my name is Harrison Keith, and I've travelled all over Aotearoa, from some amazing towns and cities to some not so amazing towns and cities. And my job is to go to these places and find out 5 things about these places that you need to know before moving there or going on a holiday there. So today I'm going to be telling you 5 things you need to know before moving to the almighty Hamilton City. Number 1. Hamilton's quite a controversial city to talk about because people either love it or they hate it. I'm in the middle. No, I love Hamilton City and I think it's overlooked and overjudged. Well, it's not overlooked. Everyone looks at it and takes the piss out of it. But stop doing that because it's a great place. And here's why. Hamilton is New Zealand's largest inland city. So that's, it's a tick there. It's a big city inland. It's also the 4th largest city in Aotearoa with 776,000 people living there. I'm so sorry if you live there. No. And here's a staggering fact. Over half the population is from the age of 30 and under. So a lot of young people go to live in Hamilton, which is great. It's youthful, brings a lot of character into the place, but think about it. I mean, from when you're 0 to 17, fair enough that you're there, you're growing up there. Going to school, living at the whānau, it's that kind of age group where you don't usually move anywhere. But do you know that when you're 18, you can actually leave home? You can venture out to another city or wherever. I'm not speaking down to anybody. I'm just saying when you turn 18, you can leave the Tron from then on. That was great. I'm just quite shocked about how many young people live there. That's crazy. Good on you, then. Good on you. Hey, if you want to stay there, bloody stay there. Your choice, not mine. Number 2, we can't talk about Hamilton without talking about the amazing gardens. Now, seriously, Hamilton does have some amazing gardens. All voluntary work from the locals in Hamilton. They go and touch up the gardens. It's beautiful. It's like an international garden. It's a bit Alice in Wonderland-y vibes. All the gardeners there are children because, the population's so young. So all the gardeners are between 6 and 8 years old. It's a bit of slave labour. But, looks fucking awesome, so they're doing something right, aren't they? I do recommend going to the gardens though. There's lots to look at, like the gardens, and there's trees in there. There's lots of trees, huge trees, like the ones with the branches and everything. They're in there, and beautiful grass. You'll feel it through the shoe. It's so nice, and some great water features in there. Fucking hell. Great hedge work. Basically, it's a garden. Okay? But it's a lovely garden, and I recommend going and walking through it and looking. It's more of a one-time thing. You walk through and go, oh, that's fucking gorgeous. Yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful garden. Lovely. And then, for some bizarre reason, you'll be back in Hamilton, and your mates will be like, should we go see the gardens? You're like, oh, you guys go. What's it like? Oh, gardening. Just gardens. Lots of 6 and 8-year-olds work there. Slave labour, so I don't really want to support that. Number 3, Hamilton's name was actually stolen from the smash Broadway hit musical Hamilton, written and directed by Lin-Manuel Miranda. A lot of the Pākehā moved over to Hamilton and thought, man, I don't really like the name around here, but I do love Lin-Manuel Miranda in that Broadway hit sensational musical Hamilton. And some people go, oh, what's the musical about? And they're like, oh, it's like rap. It's like, oh, it's amazing rap. It's like rapping, the old hippity hop. Yeah, I've always found it weird that they named the city after that musical. But the real name of Hamilton, the Māori name, is Kirikiriroa, which means long stretch of gravel. Now, you could really go a few ways with that. Long stretch of gravel could be, opening up a path or letting people through. A bit of a throughway, Haere mai, come see our city. Check it out. And then you go on down that path again. Long path of gravel could also mean the city's a bit like a driveway. It is a bit of a driveway, because you have to go on it to get to your destination. Or in this case, you have to go through Hamilton to get to Auckland. So it is a bit of like a driveway, isn't it? But in all honesty, Kirikiriroa would actually be a beautiful name for the city. And I think people would look at it less negatively. It's a beautiful name. It's the original name of the place. Now when I think of Hamilton, I honestly just think of the musical, and I fucking hate the musical, and so does majority of people, unless you're white and you want to tell your friends you learned how to rap. Number 4, Hamilton is actually the home of many, many stars and celebrities who were spawned from that city, and one of them, of course, the most famous one, Richard O'Brien. Come on, you know Richard O'Brien, right? Oh, you don't? Oh, come on, Richard O'Brien. Riff Raff. Bless me. No, I didn't sneeze. His name's Riff Raff. Rocky Horror Picture Show. Have you seen that? No. Oh, you've seen it? Oh, great. Wait, have you seen Hamilton? You have? Yeah, don't need to talk to you about that then. Richard O'Brien is an actor, and he was in the Rocky Horror Picture Show movie, and Hamilton fucking loved to tell people about that. They've literally got a statue in Hamilton of him as the character from the Rocky Horror Picture Show, which is like an 80s musical movie, which is great. Personally, I love the movie. It's a really good movie, but I don't think many people in Hamilton would love that movie. It's very American, it's very camp, and it's very Hamilton, because the guy's from Hamilton. They really love chatting about this guy, old Richie. He was in this one film. He hasn't been in any other films apart from the Rocky Horror Picture Show Live and the reboot of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Oh, great. So he's done 3 movies, and they've all been Rocky Horror. But before you think about going to Hamilton and checking out the statue, I just want to let you know about the times. Times and being when the statue might be a bit busy. Because on Google here it says, I'm on Wednesday right now, 4 p.m. Yep, usually not busy. Oh, that's good. Sure, it shouldn't be too busy for me to pop over and check out the statue now. Or 1 p.m. is usually a little busy. 2 o'clock is usually as busy as it gets. So maybe don't go around at 2 o'clock. Maybe think about going at when's it quiet? Oh, it's usually quiet at 6. So 6 p.m. I recommend going and checking out the Riff Raff statue of Richard O'Brien. But definitely do not go at 2 o'clock because it is the high time for the statue. If you want a bit of peace and quiet, you need to take a moment. If you want a bit of time one-on-one with the statue, do a little time warp dance or whatever with old Richie the statue there, go around 2 o'clock. But good on you, Richard O'Brien. Quite a celebrity, and I reckon Hamilton's very happy to have you be from there. I'm sure very jealous you're not from my hometown, because you're a legend, mate. Number 5. My last fact here is that I really want to give Hamilton some credit, okay? You are an amazing city. Let me just make that clear. You're an amazing city, full of character, full of youth, full of gardening, full of Richard O'Brien. But you are also the central hub, the gateway, the train station of the top of the North Island, the Waikato region. You are in the centre, and if you want to go anywhere that you actually want to travel to, you got to pass through Hamilton. You're like a big information centre. You know, you just go through, check, get a couple maps, and you go to Matamata. You go, oh, he's Hobbiton. You can go over there, you go to Matamata. You go through to Auckland. You can travel down to the Waitomo Caves. You can go to Huntly if you're feeling brave. But it is such a great pit stop. It's right in the middle, and you got all these beautiful places outside of it. So Hamilton, we need you. Imagine if you weren't there. Everyone would be crossing over and crashing into each other and shit. They'd be like, oh, where the fuck do we go? They'd be like bloody lost sheep, wouldn't they? They'd be like, oh my god, we're just going to stand in the centre. Which way do I go? Which way? I don't know where to go. But luckily, we have Hamilton to be the information centre in the middle, holding us together, the backbone of the Waikato. So thank you, Hamilton. Thank you for letting us travel through you, in you, and around you. Kiri roa, I hope I did you justice this video. There are top 5 things right there of what you need to know before you think about going on holiday or living in Hamilton. You are a great city. Let me know anything I missed out on or what you want to talk about next in another Hamilton video, or pick another spot in Aotearoa. What do you want me to talk about next? Give me another place where you want to see top 5 facts about it. Thank you so much for watching the video. I'll see you soon.